of course, and today is no different. I happened to order this, so I actually knew that it was coming. But even so, it's still exciting to like actually hold it in your hand after you've seen it on the internet for a while. Okay, ready to go. What's up, Hacksters? Welcome to Feature Friday. We're going to talk about the OSHWi octopus from Gustavo Reynaga. Let me say that again, who is a Hackster ambassador in Spain. He designed this amazing PCB in KiCad. And as you can see, it's got the logos for Hackster, as well as OSHPark and OSH stencils, as well as the maker's signature down here, designed by Reynaga. And what this is a really cool little breakout board for the ESP12. If you're familiar, or if you're not, you know, either way, let's get the OSHPark envelope out of the way. Yeah, so the ESP12 is the same Wi-Fi chip that is on the Adafruit Feather. It is a breakout specific to the ESP8266, and it's just a different form factor than you might have seen before, like the ESP01, which is the one with the like 8 holes in it. That's like sort of the standard one that you'll see around, and this happens to be our custom branded Hackster feather, which is super cool. If you have one of these, you're super lucky because there aren't that many out there. Yeah, and I should be nicer to it. But yeah, here we have this sweet octopus badge. It does have a full 8 legs, and yeah, let's take a look at some of the online resources pertaining to this and figure out what it does, huh? So we've got here the OSHPark page for it. This is Gustavo's profile. It's just Reynaga, and you can see some other cool stuff he's made, including this other Hackster board, which was designed in Upverter, and one that's like hex-shaped as well. This is kind of my favorite, but the octopus is just so cute. You can't help but love it. So there, you can order your own if you want, and if you need the bill of materials, you can also find that. You can see that it includes a bunch of headers, some NeoPixel LEDs. Those are the WS2812 programmable RGB LEDs. And down here you have the ESP12. Where did it go? Here we go. Yeah, as well as like various other things that, you know, this is a through-hole board and surface mount, so you'll kind of be applying both. The headers are all through-hole, but yeah, then the ESP12 itself is a surface mount component. It's kind of cool. You can check out Gustavo's Hackster profile and stay tuned for an upcoming session with him on the blog and possibly live video. We're going to do an ambassador profile of Gustavo. Yeah, so if you want more information about the ESP12 module, I believe the S stands for surface mount. I could be wrong there, but you can look up the details on Adafruit. Yeah, so as with other, you know, breakouts of the ESP8266 chip, this connects to Wi-Fi. So a lot of people will use it in Arduino Wi-Fi projects, and you know, there are a number of different boards that use it. As to how it's used specifically with this board, there's some really cool example code in the GitHub repo. And there's a fork of this as well by Brico Labs, which is, yeah, it's the hackerspace in Spain, or makerspace in A Coruña, where I believe, I think that this is the space that Gustavo is associated with. But yeah, in the Hulk Co version, which is his own profile, you've got some software examples in the SW software folder. So if we look at this Arduino sketch, I obviously don't have the components yet, so I haven't got it soldered up. I haven't had a chance to assemble it and test this. But you start by installing, you know, the ESP8266 libraries and stuff, and NeoPixel libraries and things. There's an Arduino over-the-air OTA library, which I'm not familiar with, but sounds really useful. So you basically start all the NeoPixel stuff so that those will shine. You also set up the Wi-Fi. They have, I think, yeah, hard-coded in here is the Wi-Fi for, I believe, a conference, but, you know, you don't have to do that. Oh, wait, or is this is starting a server? I'm not sure. I'd have to brush up on my ESP8266, which has been a little while, and the Arduino Wi-Fi library. But it does create an access point. So you would basically connect to this as a server on its own access point. That must be what this is doing then. Maybe OSHWi is the name of the access point and Rocco3017 is the password. I could be wrong though, so don't hold me to that. Okay, yeah, so yeah. People are going to correct me on that in the comments anyway, so just scroll down. After you've got your server set up, there's a really cool bunch of different examples for how you can modify what the NeoPixels are doing over Wi-Fi. So if you connect to this server, there are all these different ways of changing them. So you can use links to modify the state of the LED. So there's, you can press LED on and LED off. There's just like text links you can click on. Next, they have checkboxes for turning them on and off. They have buttons, simple plain buttons, and then they have styled buttons with CSS styles applied. You can tell CES is coming up because that's on my mind. Speaking of which, we will be at CES, so hit us up if you want to do anything fun. We're definitely going to be filming there, and we'd love to visit some Hacksters on the way. Back to the code. You also have a single button that will simply toggle the state of the LED. So, you click the same button, and if it's on, it goes off. If it's off, it goes on. Very easy. And then that ends the HTML code. Super cool. And then there's the standard sort of NeoPixel examples that include like wiping a color across and chasing lights and stuff. And yeah, and rainbows and things. So that looks pretty cool, and I'm really excited to put this together. One final thing I will say, which was pretty exciting, is that not only did we get these in the mail, and as is the way with OshPark, they came in threes. Not only that, but I got some jelly bellies too, jelly beans. It was super exciting, and I have eaten most of these already and determined that there seem to be 2 different flavors. And my question is, what are they? So there seems to be a lighter purple one and then a darker one with some even darker spots. So in the service of science, I have looked up what these might be. In this case, I believe that they are the Island Punch and Mixed Berry Smoothie flavors, but I could be wrong, so anyone with insider info, let me know. I'm not familiar enough with Jelly Belly's traditional flavors to be able to just identify these on taste alone, so help me out if you can. I'd love to know. I think someone has also published a flavor review of these, like fine wine, but yeah. I hope you also have a sweet holiday. We'll be in and out over the next couple of weeks. Say hi to your families, whatever you celebrate. Have a happy new year. Let's hope that it goes well. Happy 2018 upcoming, everybody. Have an awesome Friday. Bye!